Welcome back to another video. What am I doing today? Oh my gosh. So I've been to the gym this morning. Well, I said this morning, this afternoon. It is now 2:30. I've not had lunch yet. This is my life, guys. It's chaotic. It looks like I've got my life together in terms of my training and organising and business and everything, but most of the time I'm just like winging it. Not quite winging it, but just trying to get through each day and ticking off the main things that I have to do. So today, I need to do some sort of meal prep. It is Wednesday. I am meal prepping on a Wednesday. So I'm going to meal prep 5 meals for the next 5 days to see me to the end of the weekend, because this weekend I don't have any events or anything, so it'll be good to have my meals prepped because I'll just be working across the weekend, editing, doing whatever else. I've got a lot to do today. I signed a new client yesterday, which is really great. So it means that I've just got all their onboarding stuff to do. I've done most of their onboarding stuff, but I need to finish off their program and calculate their macros and their calories for them and get that all uploaded. I've already assigned them their daily habits, so they're working on them today, which is great. So I'm going to do that after I've done this, because I've been to the gym, I've had breakfast, but I've not had lunch yet. So this meal prep, one of them is going to be my lunch. Okay, so I have made a purchase to help me with my meal prep because I am in my meal prepping era. Well, trying to be anyway, trying to get on top of my meal prepping. So I've bought these little things. They look bigger on camera than they actually seem in real life. These are super cute. So you know how I make my baked pancake. Whoa, that's not good. That's come out already. But yeah, so I just got these little dishes. This is going to be for my baked pancakes. So I've got 5 of them for 5 days worth of baked pancakes, and then I can just cook them all at once, and then I can take them into the city with me whenever I'm into the city. And then I've got a bigger one here for like my main meal. So I've got 5. Also, you can just put these straight in the, this is one of the reasons why I wanted to get them. You can just put them straight in the oven. So so next week I'm thinking I'll do a pasta bake. I almost changed what I was going to meal prep because I got excited about the thought of just baking what I need straight in the dish, putting the lid on, and then that's it. Which is obviously what I'm going to do with the baked pancake. But yeah, so next week maybe I'll do a pasta bake, because I've got actually loads of high protein like red lentil chickpea pasta that I've got that I can use. So great for pasta bake. So I'm going to do that next week, I think. So stay tuned, just hit subscribe so you can see that next week's meal prep. I'm going to try and bring you along with me for every meal prep video so that it keeps me accountable, so I become a meal prep queen. So today we're going to do a tempeh sweet potato bowl type thing with a yog dressing, and topped with sriracha sauce as well, hot sauce. So I want 5 meals, so it means that I'm gonna have to, so I've already calculated how much I need of each thing in order to hit my macros and hit my calorie targets. I hit my protein target and hit the calorie target. This meal should be just under 500 calories, literally 499 calories, and then 35 grams of protein. So it hits my minimum of 30 grams of protein per meal. So 35 grams of protein in it, and yeah, carbs and fats can do what they want. So the main thing that I look at is always calories, and when I'm tracking for a deficit, is calories and protein. Those are the 2 main things that I look at, and then the distribution of carbs and fat can kind of be whatever. So what I'm going to do is that I'm just gonna not quadruple, but what do you say for to make it 5? You quadruple something to make it 4. What is it to make it 5? What is that word? Put it in the comments below, because I have no idea. Teach me something, please. Okay, we're going to do this. So I'm going to figure out what that is. I'm going to quintuple it. I'm just going to say that. Make it into 5. And then, yeah, cook it all in one, and then portion it out into 5 afterwards, after I've cooked everything into one. I hope that makes sense. But anyway, right, we're gonna get on with it now. So just the seitan alone, I need 700 grams in total to make 5 portions. Not seitan, tempeh. It's tempeh, not seitan today. How much is in one? 200 grams. 2, 4. I don't have enough. 600. So maybe we'll do 4. We'll do 4 meals. We'll do 4 meals. We'll do 4 meals. Because I don't want to change the macros because I've already figured them out. So we'll just do 4 meals. 560. So I need 560. That's 246. Yeah. This side of the kitchen is an absolute mess because I've got a few deliveries. So I've got some almond milk that's just sat on the floor next to my feet that I'm trying not to like trip over. Lol. That's annoying that I don't have enough for 5 because I was banking on having one today and then having one for the rest of the week. Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So now I'm not gonna have anything for Sunday, but that's alright, I can play around a little bit. Maybe I'll order something. I had Nando's yesterday. Just full disclosure, I had Nando's yesterday. My arm after grating all of that is just, that's another workout. Look at that. For those of you who don't know, tempeh is basically, it's a bit like tofu, but it's fermented soybeans. So it's really good for gut health if you're vegan or plant-based or vegetarian or whatever else. Because sometimes it's quite hard to get like good like probiotics. And because this is fermented, you can see like it's got like kind of bits of mold, I guess. So it's basically, you can see the soybeans. It's basically all been compressed together and then fermented. Yeah, high protein, super good for you, super good for gut health. But some people, my mum included, cannot have this because they are adverse to it or whatever. If my mum has even one bite of tempeh, she is violently ill. So yeah, so we don't feed this to mum, like definitely not. But I'm gonna put this in a bigger bowl to season it. Whoa. We're gonna season with one of these. So instead of using oil, I just use like a non-stick spray. It works quite well. It's just still dirty from yesterday, but like I said, we're not here trying to be perfect. No sir.
Invest in like $40 or $50 like huge thing of protein. It's not ideal if you don't know that you really like it. So
okay, that's them done. So I'm probably gonna go do a bit of work. I've still not eaten post gym. This is what I mean by like, I am a coach and I give all the advice and like make sure you have a post workout meal, make sure you have a post workout snack, whatever else. And here I am, freaking an hour since coming back from the gym and I've not had lunch, I've not had a post-workout meal. Like, we're just out here trying our best. So if you're ever nervous about like being, I mean, I can't speak for other coaches, but I'm sometimes a bit of a hot mess like today, and that's absolutely fine. So sometimes I'll have clients that tell me like, oh, I was a bit nervous about like sharing my food with you because it wasn't like that good, or it wasn't perfect, or I missed this meal and then I had this meal instead and it was a bit late and whatever. I'm like, same. It's fine, like we're just doing our best. Like that is what life is. That's what life is. Okay, I forgot my water. This is my little setup. I don't have a desk. Okay, look. Right, she wants 3 training sessions per week, so we're going to do lower, upper, full. Oh, I stood up too quick. Woo. Okay, I can smell something, as in something smells a bit burny. I mean, these are cooking well. Let's see. Look at that, cooking well. Huh? Yeah, these are almost done. Okay, I need to prep the broccoli now then. It's looking crispy. Which is exactly what I wanted. You can see that. Let me bring you a little closer. Looking good. Just need to toss it and then go in for a bit longer. I love it when they start to flower. Oh, look. Can you see? So, we just cook that until all the water cooks off, basically. That's how you know, that's how you get perfect tender stem broccoli. Put it in the pan, sear it for like, I don't know, however long that was, a minute, 30 seconds, whatever else. And then pour water on it until it covers like 3/4 of the broccoli. And then you just let it sit. You can put a lid on it, but it doesn't really need it. It probably cooks slightly slower, quicker. I don't have a lid big enough, so I don't know. But yeah, and you just let it cook until all the water cooks off, and then it's perfect. And then you just let it brown in the pan for a bit longer once all the water's cooked off, and it's literally perfect. It's so good. It just works. It just works. That is hot. I am so hot. It's so hot today. Perfect. Go. I can start washing up. I just need to drain the sweet corn, and then I just need a bowl for the yolk dressing, and then that's it. And then I can assemble and then finally eat my lunch at 4. We're doing our best. We're doing our best. It is almost completely cooked off, as you can see. So I'm just going to let it darken a little bit. Oh, hello. Oh no. Okay, so this is how I'm going to now dish them up. So now that it's cooked, it's obviously going to be a different weight to how it was before it was cooked. When you're tracking, you want to go off as much as possible the uncooked weight of everything. So uncooked pasta, uncooked meat, whatever it is that you're cooking for your protein, uncooked veggies, uncooked potatoes. So you want to go off the weight uncooked. So now I'm going to weigh it as cooked, but this is not to put it into MyFitnessPal. This is to, can you hear this noise? Croydon, come on. That could literally be someone just stealing a car right now. I would be surprised. Bad citizen, literally ignoring it and not doing anything about it. It's every day. It's just every day. Okay, yeah. So the reason we're measuring it out now, we're weighing it out now, is not to put it into MyFitnessPal. I've already put it into MyFitnessPal as the uncooked weight. Now it is to evenly distribute it across 4 dishes. I've got 4 Tupperwares, but it's actually across 4 dishes, so I need a plate for my 4th. I'm actually gonna keep this little setup because I'm gonna, so for my dinners for the next 4 days, I am gonna prep, but I'm just gonna prep the protein. And this is how I make meal prep a bit easier for myself. So I'm gonna use the same tray later to cook some tofu. And I'll show you what I eat later. I'll show you that because it's all part of the meal prep. But I'm not gonna cook every single component of my dinner. Okay, so that is 340. So now I'm gonna divide that by 4. So that's 85 grams. So the uncooked weight was 140 grams. That's what I put into my fitness pal. Now it is shrunk down to 85 grams for each portion. So now I'm gonna swap round. I'm going to zero that out, swap it round, now that I know I need 85 grams in each one. And all of these should weigh the same, so I can just swap it out and it will be 0. Yeah, bang on. Is long, like I'm not gonna lie to you, I'm not gonna be like, oh, it's a quick meal prepping. It's long, it is long, but it's worth it. It's worth it. It saves time in the long run. That is so unfortunate. Oh, that's freaking shady. Could have been super shady there, but we did it. Look at that, cute. And then I'm just gonna do a yog dressing separate for this one with some sriracha. This is what I can make fresh when I have these, because yeah, I think it's better to do fresh. So I'm just gonna ruin the aesthetic and drizzle it on top of everything. That's better. Not very aesthetic, but who cares? Oh, 14, I went over a little bit, whatever, I got excited. I'm sorry, but look how good that looks just before I eat. Oh man, I'm so excited. Okay, bye. I am so tired and so brain dead right now. Programming always makes me like, ugh. Anyway, I finished programming, finished doing macro calculation, did all that, and then was just doing some editing. Haven't quite finished the reel for today, but that's fine, I'll do it tomorrow. It's not a big deal. What am I doing? Meals. Shawarma wrap. So I'm gonna make a tofu shawarma. So same baking tray that I used before. I'm just gonna shred. Look at my meals from earlier. Look at that. Oh, it's so pretty. I'm gonna put these over here. I'm doing 190 grams of tofu per dish. I'm gonna times it by 4. So that means 760 grams of tofu. I'm gonna use this shredder instead. So it's like, it's supposed to be like a shawarma or like a kebab type, you know. I'm just gonna try a bit. You know you can eat raw tofu. Well, it's not raw, it's like already been processed. Else, salt. I don't know, but I think it does need a bit of sweetness, you know. It's Speaking of, I'm just gonna put a sprinkling. I'm not even gonna track it. Ooh, dangerous. Alright, in it goes for as long as it takes until it's cooked. I'm having these but thins, so it's slightly lower calorie so that I could have more protein. I wouldn't normally go for like the lower carb, lower cal option, but I'm just really conscious that I need to keep my protein up at the moment. And obviously I need carbs as well because I'm training for a marathon, but it's the protein that's going to help with the recovery the most in terms of my muscles, in terms of how I'm like performing in the gym and all of those things. Obviously, like I said, the carbs are important, but I've just been timing my carbs a little bit more around my training window. So I've been having more carbs like before I train, for example. But in terms of my main meals, my main focus has definitely been the protein in terms of where the calories are coming from. Like my carbs are still high. It's still like I still sit at around 225 grams of carbs a day. Like it's still good amount. It's not like I'm doing low carb, not at all. It's just that when I'm making up my meals, sometimes I will pick the lower carb option, especially if they are particularly more calorie dense, and wraps tend to be a little bit more calorie dense, depending on the brand or whatever else. So that's why I went for the thins this time, so I could just stuff it with more protein. And then on the side, I'm gonna make a tzatziki, am I saying that right? With vegan yogurt, so the same yogurt you saw me use earlier for the dressing, I'm gonna use that. And then just grate some cucumber, and I'm just gonna make that fresh every evening for dinner. So I'm also gonna have it with a tomato and cucumber salad, which I might put some pickled beetroot in as well, just to have in it and on the side as well. And that's it. So I'll show you that later when it's all done. Okay guys, I won't lie, I completely forgot to show you my food. Yeah, when Benny woke up, it was just a bit of like chaos in the kitchen. Not because of him, just because both of us were trying to like cook at the same time. So that's why I didn't show you the rest of my food. And then when we sat down to eat, like he literally only had like 20 minutes to eat before he needed to leave. So we were just having that time to be present. We ate together, which was nice, short but sweet. But now he's just left, and I still have to prep the baked pancakes for the next few days. But I'm just gonna sit for a minute because I'm so tired. I'm starting to crash slightly. I'm just digesting my food. I just want to like enjoy my evening a little bit. Okay, it took everything that I had to get off the sofa just now. Look at my hair. I should be asleep. But we're gonna do this. We're gonna do it. Okay, final meal prep of the day. Let's go! We have, what? Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Oh, so we just do 3. That's not so bad. So yeah, so it's fine. It's really not gonna take that long. I made it much bigger in my head, which is usually what happens, isn't it? When we procrastinate and we overthink things and we think, oh, it's gonna take forever, we get in our head and then we talk ourselves out of doing something. When actually, if we just go 3, 2, 1, go, it's actually fine. It's really never as bad as we think. When it gets your neck, when it gets your dual breath. Oh my god, hot. Yeah, I need to have another shower today, it's ridiculous. But I have been having like 3 showers a day in this heat, it's so hot. Oh my god. Right, I'm just gonna tidy up. You don't need to watch me do that. So I will just show you what they look like when I take them out of the oven. So yeah, I'll see you then. Okay, I just had the best idea ever. I've got about 250 calories left. I've looked at my macros. I'm kind of light on the carbs. I've hit my protein fine. I don't need any more protein today. Yeah, I've hit 130 grams of protein, which is actually higher than my target. Usually it's actually 120 is my target for protein. So, but I'm only at 160 for carbs when my target is 225. Obviously, looking at carbs and fats isn't as important as making sure we hit the protein. But I'm thinking, I've got vegan Nutella and I've got that wrap, that thin wrap. I'm gonna try making, I might put it in the air fryer. Let me check. Let me see if I can make this work. Let me see if I can make this work. Bruh, come on. Come on. Come on. Some plant-based vegan Nutella. That one's not open. And then I might roll it up and stick it in the air fryer to get it all melted and a bit crispy. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna lose my shit. Come on. Come on, hurry up. Get it together. This was a great idea. And if I roll it like, yeah, come on, that's heavy enough. Look at me exercising my free will as an adult to have some sort of makeshift Nutella tortilla pancake. So let's spread a little bit. Put it on max crisp. Do 3 minutes. Wow, guys, this is a new thing. You've seen it here first. This was meant to just be a meal prepping video. Now you've seen me make some weird Nutella tortilla pancake thing. I've not been keeping an eye on them at all. Oh, they're looking good. Let me show you. Oh, steamy. Can you see? There you go. Wee. They are looking grand. What should I do? Should I just like bite into it? Oh, it looks pretty good. Look, I'm just gonna bite into it, look. This was a great idea. Oh. It's pretty good. It could do with more Nutella, obviously. Could always do with more Nutella. Or if I'd like sprinkled like cinnamon sugar on top. Oh, I should have done that. Such an idiot. Oh my god. Next time. Next time. Oh, that would have been sick. Next time. Right, I'm gonna enjoy this. I'm not gonna eat this on camera because I want to enjoy it and just chill. Oh, I'll show you when I take out the things. I've just left them in the oven, but the oven is off. I'll leave them to kind of cool. Actually, no, I'll take them out now. I'm gonna take them out now. Come on, let's do this. This is too hot to eat right now anyway. Please, 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 please. Yes, let's go. Look at that. It kind of, do you guys have trypophobia? I have trypophobia. I don't even know if that's how you say it. I have trypophobia. So whenever I make this, it kind of triggers my trypophobia a little bit. Because what happens is they do start to sink. This is when they're fresh out of the oven, but they will sink. And sometimes the blueberries like fall into like little wells. Look, you can see this one happening there. It's falling. It falls and it creates like these little wells, which really triggers my trypophobia. But the only good thing about it is that it's like little wells for maple syrup. So I'm not too mad about it. So yeah, that was my meal prep video. I won't close out the video here because I did promise to show you what my shawarma tofu wrap looks like, which I will make. You won't even see it tomorrow, you'll see it the next day, but for you it will be in like 2 minutes time, but for me it'll be in 2 days. Sorry guys, I know I said that I was signing off, but look at this. Best decision ever. This is so good. I am thoroughly enjoying this. It is beautiful. Best exercise of free will ever. Okay, see you in 2 days time. Hello everyone. It is dinner time the next day. Cheers. Having my water. So I've just got 3 more portions. So I portioned it out in the same way that I did with the stuff yesterday, and that's what it looks like. It's pretty good now. So I'll just heat that up to put in the wrap. Okay, so I think I'll do the tomato salad first. So I'm going to put some of that in the wrap, you'll see, and then have the rest of it on the side. And it tastes really good. So yeah, so this is what I did yesterday. I was like squeezing it out like this, and I was just going to pour it away in the sink. Can you see that juice there? But then I just drank it. No waste. It's actually so good. It's actually quite sweet. I think I had more yesterday. Was it 40 grams or was it 70 grams? Why have I got those two? My phone's on charge. Let me get my phone. Have I remembered that wrong? No wonder this felt stingy. It's 70 grams. So I think like yesterday, I won't use all of it in the wrap. I don't want to overload it. And then what I did was just like spoon it on as I ate. I always love doing that. Whenever I get a burrito or something like that, or some sort of wrap, I love having a bit of sauce on the side. I can then like spoon bites onto each bite, like spoon a little bit onto each bite. Is that just me? So you can see a decent amount of protein. This was actually fire yesterday. It was really good. Did I say that yesterday when you saw me making my Nutella tortilla pancake, whatever? I don't know if I told you how good this was as well. Okay, and then I'll just drizzle this on top along the way. Not too much liquid because I don't want it dripping everywhere. Obviously it's got a bit of dressing on there. But that's it. That's how I put my meal prepped protein to use. So yeah, I'll probably wrap it up here with my crazy hair. We're showing the imperfect sides of YouTube, social media here. Like, I'm not gonna be that perfectly aesthetic girl with loads of makeup on every time she films, and like I'm wearing the same t-shirt and shorts that I was wearing yesterday. Please don't judge me, and if you are judging me, then whatever, I don't care. That's the vibe here. This is just like, we're doing our best. Okay guys, we're doing our best. I hope you've enjoyed it. If you did enjoy it, give it a like, subscribe, hit the notification bell, all that jazz, and I'll see you in the next one.